The standings, although a good indicator of a team's skill, does not always tell the full story. Let's take a look at teams this season by their statistics, to see what contributes to a team's success and failure. The Belfast Giants dominate almost every stat this season. Offensively, with what is undeniably the best top line in the league with J.J. Picknich, Scott Conway, and David Goodwin, along with scoring depth in the likes of Ben Lake, Jordan Boucher, Mark Cooper and Tyler Soy, have put together a lethal forward group. With 207 goals for, standing head and shoulders above second highest goals Sheffield Steelers, with 188. But their success is not only in their offense but also their defensive game. With Beskorowany between the pipes and probably the most capable D-core in the league, it's no surprise they rank number 1 overall in the majority of stats. The Sheffield Steelers also dominate the stats sheet, ranking second in the league in most categories. Their offense has perhaps not matched previous seasons, with 188 goals for so far this season. But if we compare that to the 2019-2020 season, with 211 goals at this point in the season, they may not dominate as offensively as they have in years past. Missing Brendan Connolly for the majority of the season certainly hurts them in this category. Perhaps they are also missing the true offensive threat on the blue line they have previously had with the likes of Ben O'Connor or Marek Tronczynski. However, their defensive game has improved. The likes of the ever-improving Sam Jones on the blue line and two-way forwards like Evan Mosey. Aaron Fox has done a tremendous job putting together a really complete team. It's been a mixed bag for the Cardiff Devils, being Jared Scaldi's first proper full season. They are usually top of the table at almost every category, however this season has at times been challenging for them. Propping their stats up is certainly Matt Carruth, and even backup Taran Kozan has been pretty good. Despite allowing 32.78 shots against per game, they have the second best goals against average in the league at 2.48. Brodie Reid and Matt Register have been incredible, putting up 96 points between them. Along with late season additions like Jake Koffler, I think next season they will be really strong. It's no secret the Nottingham Panthers have had a tough season. With a mid-season coaching switch and a lot of player turnover, it has been reflected in their stats. Most notably is their power play and shots for average. With the worst power play in the league at 16.9%, and only 139 goals for, which is ranked 6th in the league, despite having the second best shots for in the league at 37.02 per game. This clearly shows a lack of finish. The offense is being generated, it's just not going in the net. They suffer in other categories, but in my opinion, if the puck hit the back of the net more often, they would become less of an issue. Who needs a goal scorer more than Nottingham? Coventry Blaze have seen a nice improvement in their defensive numbers this season, compared to previous years. No doubt CJ Mott has helped, boasting a 91.63 save percentage. I think this may be the most capable D-core we have seen the Blaze dress for a long time, with guys like Eichstadt, Hamonic, Clements, Halbert, Gibson, and Rotz. They have however struggled with goal scoring. Leading the Blaze with 24 goals is Luke Ferrara, followed by Evan Bloodoff with 18, John Curran has 16, and both Ryan Penny and Yana Kivalati have 14. Overall, Dundee is having a good season, especially recently. They sit 6th in the league standings despite most of their stats ranking 8th overall. Unfortunately, they do struggle on both sides of the puck. They are allowing 3.54 goals against per game, which is 9th in the league. Unfortunately, they cannot outscore their problems. It's difficult to pinpoint one specific area that needs improvement. However, Omar Pasha has put together a team that wants to win. I think Dundee could cause an upset in the playoffs. Leave a comment as to what Dundee needs in the off-season. For Glasgow Clan, it is a mixed bag, but I think overall the picture is positive. It's Malcolm Cameron's first season on the job, and we are already seeing improvements. They have struggled recently, but we must remember they have to play so many games after starting the season late. They have struggled to score goals, but Braylon Schmier has been a welcome source of offense. If they had him from the start of the season, I think we would see better numbers from them. Mitch Jones is also in the conversation for Best D-Man of the Year. 16 goals as a D-man is no joke. However, the fact remains they sit 9th in the league for goal scoring, something Cameron will look to rectify in the off-season. The Flames have struggled this season. Is it time for a coaching change? I think most concerning is their power play at 17.01%, which is 9th in the league. With the talent on their roster, this should be better. The Flames are always in every game, but it seems they lose too many tight games. With the 4th best goals for in the league and the 5th best goals against in the league, they are a well-rounded team yet sit 8th in the standings? What do they need to improve on? I think the Storm are overall having a decent season. They have committed to developing young Brits such as Joe Hazeldine, Finley Ulrich, Ben Sauter and Jacob Ludwig. It has really helped them, this season and seasons to come. They sit 5th in goals for in the league. Leading the way is Adam Brady, who has been incredible with 23 goals and 57 points in just 49 games. But they also have some good scoring depth with 6 players above 10 goals in the league campaign. They have however struggled with goals against, sitting 10th in the league with 3.78 per game. Their poor park has also contributed to this. Is it a team issue or do they just need a save? They brought in Jason Bakashiwa as the answer in net, although having some good games he has also struggled with 89.30 save percentage. The FIFE Flyers have had a tough season. Although recently have not been too bad, but the bad start to the season was just too much to overcome. Shane Owen might be the MVP, simply by definition. Shane Owen is so valuable to this team. Although his stats are not incredible when you watch him in game, he is relied on so heavily. And as we look at the stats, goals against really are not the key problem, it's the goal scoring. With just 112 goals for putting them dead last in the league. It's really down to their scoring depth. They have guys like Michael McNicholas with 20 goals, Jacob Benson with 17 and Matthew Carter with 15. But after that it is a really steep drop off in scoring depth. Is this another team that needs to look at a management change?